Hello, everyone. While we're tagging intruders for termination and all that fun stuff, I just thought I'd give you a quick update on things that are occurring for me and what's been going on lately with the channel and things of that nature. So, essentially, the same issue that affected Mr. Kips, our friend Crazy Kips, is affecting me. As in, I have been released, my contract has been released by Maker Gen. For those of you who've been watching the news would have seen that Maker Gen are cutting back large amounts of contracts that they provide to YouTubers, and so essentially it means that I can no longer monetize my content and essentially get, monetized revenue from that. Now, I have applied to a different MCN, going with Curse, based on everything I've seen, and dealings with them has been very positive, and they have approved my application. So we just got to sort of cross the T's and dot the I's with a few things that need to be done, and then I'll be able to monetize that content again. So in that regard, it's good, but I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on personally with me, because let's face it, the channel output has been sporadic at best in the last month or two. Now, one of the things, for those of you, aware, I've been having some health problems and stuff like that, and, the odd heart issue and things of that nature. Now, part of that is, essentially, it means that my heart is not beating properly, as it should, in its most efficient. And, this has caused some problems. I'm on lots of medications. In fact, so many medications that after I've had them, I probably start to rattle like a maraca. It's kind of it's really silly, really, when you think about it. But the good news is I'm not dead. Now, the other thing is that maybe as a result of this, but also as a result of something which we think is called sleep apnea, which is essentially, it's almost like I'm stopping breathing when I'm sleeping. And as a result of that, the body sort of panics, says I'm not getting any oxygen, wakes itself up, and as a result, generally means you don't get decent night's sleep. Now, based on how long I've been having this problem, it probably looks like I haven't had a decent night's sleep in about 3, maybe 4 years. So, as a result, off the back of that, it means that I am struggling very, very badly with tiredness, and essentially feeling constantly tired to the point where it's a struggle to even, get out of bed. To give you an idea, like over the Christmas period, I had quite a bit of time off, but I didn't really do much because I really did not have any energy at all. And by which I mean, essentially, like, for example, particularly one day in that Christmas holiday, I must have spent 16 to 18 hours out of the 24 sleeping, because I had no energy to do anything. And it's frustrating. Oh, crikey. It's frustrating, it's annoying, it gets in the way of me wanting to do things, keeping the flat tidy and just getting on with the everyday bits and bobs I need to do as part of life. And it just interrupts that, and it gets in the way of that. So, as that means also, obviously, because that's affecting the rest of my life, and it's also affecting work as well, because, suffering from the tiredness at work is not great either, as far as I'm concerned. It means that YouTube has suffered, the output level has suffered as a result of that. So literally, I'll come back home, and on a Saturday or even during the week, I get home, and the first thing I do, within 5 minutes of me getting home, I'm in bed, because I'm just so damn tired. So I am going to see a clinic, hopefully to get tested for the sleep apnea. They can give you this thing, which is essentially a ventilator, so I'll look like Darth Vader. But what it does is it keeps the airways open, stops me choking, means I might be able to get a decent night's sleep. The doctor said that people who have had this machine says it's changed their life. So maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to do something about it. And, because apparently sleep apnea can cause a lot of problems. Things like weight gain, which is a problem for me at the moment. For those of you not aware, I am a gentleman of considerable size, otherwise known as a fat git. But it can also cause things like heart disease, diabetes, all sorts of other stuff, because the body is not working as it should, essentially. So I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on, because you're probably looking at the channel, you may have already unsubbed, or you've resubbed to see something else or something along those lines, and it hasn't been forthcoming yet. But believe me, I am very, very, very aware of the fact that those people need to die. I'm very aware of the fact that I'm not keeping my end of the bargain with respect to providing content to you guys. You don't see that many Napoleonic Wars stuff and things of that nature, and I'm trying to sort of variate out the channel a bit so that, you know, sort of content is a bit differing. Probably too much of the same old stuff. I mean, not that you guys don't love the Napoleonic Wars and the Mount and Blade stuff, which you clearly do, but I'm a big fan of it as well. However, obviously, it can't be the be-all and end-all as far as my channel is concerned. So, essentially, that is, as they say, that. And this is my 11th playthrough of Evil Genius. Like, I'm just playing for fun. This is my go-to game to relax and be evil with. No. It's my go-to game to essentially just chill out and all that kind of stuff. So, my super agent containment room, which is containing super agents, and got a bit of a bug in there for one of these guys, but that girl there, where he's stuck in there, and he's sort of stuck in there, but it means that they can't move because they're unconscious, see? So it's kind of advantageous in that regard, because it means they won't keep coming out. So you're looking to try and put him in there as well. So they're all sort of bugging out slightly, so we'll probably have to do something with that. But at the moment, it means that the super agents, even though they're bugged out, are contained. So that is a quick update for you lovely people out there. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for your continued support. It means a great deal, and I can't tell you how much it's appreciated. Also, due to the tiredness issue, this is why I haven't been live streaming for some time, because I just come home and I go straight to bed, literally. So anyway, there it is. That's the deal as it stands at the moment. I am hoping to get sorted out with the partnership with Curse. And I'm hoping, as you can see, I'm still yawning, as I'm recording this at 11:30. I mean, I've literally got home this evening and just crashed out straight away, and I've just woken up again. So it's screwing up my sleep pattern something rotten. Fortunately, I've got a few days off, the next 4 days off over a weekend. Nice long weekend, so that means that, you know, hopefully I can get myself up to speed and get some stuff done. And I mean, I've got keys out there for games to do sneak peeks of that I just haven't had the energy or anything to follow up with. I mean, there's a Formula 1 management game I need to do a sneak peek of, and it's just, yeah, it's just all fallen by the wayside, and it's depressing as hell. But anyway, enough of that. I just thought I'd let you know so you guys are aware. Anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you again very soon. Take care, everyone.